What if your child's sensitivity isn't their greatest weakness? Rather, it's their greatest strength. Well, today, I want to get into two superpowers that kids with ADHD have. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to talk about a bonus superpower that maybe you never considered before. Welcome back. My name is Dr. James Thatcher. I'm a clinical psychologist, and I'm the clinic director here at Forest Psychological Clinic. And in part one, I talked about several superpowers that kids with ADHD have, including limitless energy, creativity. Go ahead and check that out if you haven't seen it before. But before you go and do that, watch the rest of this because I've got two superpowers that I'm going to talk about and a bonus one that I feel a lot of people overlook. So let's get into it. Number 4 is big-hearted empathy and emotional sensitivity. Kids with ADHD often feel their emotions much more intensely than their peers. And while this emotional intensity can lead to outbursts and frustration, it also leads to kids with ADHD having some of the most biggest hearts and caring and empathetic individuals that I've ever met. When they care about something or someone, they care very deeply. And the research has shown that this sort of emotional responsiveness leads to kids being very compassionate and strong advocates, especially when they're understood and they feel supported. I want to share some of my own personal experience to where, and I don't know about you, and please leave a comment down below if this is the case for you, but some of my greatest friends and my closest family members have ADHD. And I think it's this particular superpower that makes them so close to where maybe we go weeks or months without talking with one another and we can pick up right where we left off. Or if I know that I have something going on, they're going to be there. They're going to support me because they're so passionate and they feel so deeply. And that bond that we have is so strong. The fifth superpower that I want to go over is that kids with ADHD are masters over movement-based learning. So if you're expecting for them to sit still all day long, that's not going to happen. And that's more than fine. Kids with ADHD learn best with hands-on activities or movement-based activities, kinesthetic movement. And kinesthetic movement means that kids are learning through movement. And it's this movement-based learning style that helps kids with ADHD learn and encode and memorize whatever the lesson is much more effectively versus staying still. So what this can look like is in the classroom or at home when doing homework, allowing kids with ADHD to be able to get up and move around the room, have fidgets, have a standing desk, be able to learn tactily by shaping and molding and using their hands and doing the skill. Then you're going to see kids with ADHD not just learn, but thrive at whatever you're trying to teach them. And if you're thinking about the different skill sets or the different fields that really embrace this skill, think about sports, think about the arts, think about exploring and building and using their hands and able to learn. And lastly, the bonus superpower that I want to talk about today is a hyper resilience to setbacks. So kids with ADHD often face a lot of criticism in their life for not sitting still, for being too unfocused, for not paying attention. And what this develops over time is a resilience to these setbacks and these criticisms, an ability to bounce back from life's inevitable challenges. They learn to keep trying. They learn to keep going. They learn to keep pushing through these difficult moments. And it's this ability to persevere and to push through these barriers That's what's going to build character and grit and determination. Even when all the odds are stacked against them, they don't give up. And this is a huge superpower. This is something that's going to serve them throughout life. It's going to help them in relationships. It's going to help them to get through school. It's going to help them in their career. Because again, life is going to throw them lots of inevitable challenges that they're not going to be aware of, and it's going to come out of nowhere. So it's this hyper resilience to these setbacks, this ability to know, hey, I've been through this before, and I can get through it again if I just keep going, if I just keep trying, if I just keep pushing through. That's what's going to get me through. This is a superpower. Kids with ADHD aren't just their diagnoses. They're energetic innovators, creative problem solvers, passionate advocates, big-hearted individuals, and resilient to whatever life has to throw at them. And when people start to view them, when parents and teachers and other people in their lives start to view them through a strength-based lens and see these different traits as a superpower, that's when these kids can truly start to change the world. If you'd like to learn more about supporting your child's strengths, please visit Forest Psychological Clinic in Portland, Oregon, where we offer comprehensive ADHD testing along with specialized services to support you and your child. All right, have a good rest of your day. Please check out some of my other videos. There we go. And hopefully I see you there. Take care. Bye-bye.